Okay, so what I've done here is I've printed off just one of these for my Cricut and I put the transfer tape on it. Now, the board that I'm working with here is 8 inches this way, and then, I don't know, is that wide? Yeah, I would assume, well, height 8 inches, and then this way I have 28 inches. Now, you can make your boards bigger if you have a bigger family or need more stocking holders. Now let's get to what I used. There was two different ones here. This, oh, by the way, these are both just cuts of plywood, which you can either do yourself if you own the tools to do it. I do have a table saw, or you can go to Lowe's, buy a piece of plywood, and they will cut however many cuts you need for free. So now this one I painted white. I had some Vaspar paint and primer laying around that I had used on another project. So I just put that on here. I thought it was nice for my Grinch sign. Now you can also do it a couple different ways. You can do like I did this one. And I just bought the stain from Lowe's, and I think it was like $4. And I only put one coat on. So if you want it darker or lighter, just keep that in mind depending on what shade you're wanting. And they have different kinds that you can choose from. So for my snowman, all I did was I went under Google. I hit a couple clip arts of snowmans and then went into my design space and just cut it out. Cut out the colors that I want. And then up here, I went in and I just found some font that I liked for this one. And I wrote, of course, the stockings are hung. You can do it a couple different ways, whichever, font that you want, whatever color you want. Make this however you want. It's your project, whether you're going to keep it at home or give it away as a gift for Christmas or for the holidays. I just love it. So for my Grinch sign, which tends to be one of my favorite, honestly, even though I know people are like, hey, the Grinch isn't Christmas. To me, the Grinch is Christmas. I love it. So for him, I actually did not use all vinyl. For him, what I did was, as you see, I just printed out the outline. Now on the outline, it is just all black. And I knew what colors I wanted. Once I placed it, I used the bottom here as my guide for the bulb. Placed it, and then I used, let me find them. I used painter's markers. It was just like coloring, like a coloring page. I loved it because I was actually running out of vinyl. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Instead of going out and buying some because one, it was really late, I can just paint it. So I went ahead. This one I painted. Now this one is completely vinyl. And I do have one little spot here. I will have to put an adhesive or something to keep that side down. Now, for my holders, for this one, these are little doorknobs. I got them from Amazon, and I believe I got a pack of like 40 for $15, just because I knew that these were going to be a lot of projects that I was going to do for like my Christmas gifts. And then what I did was, as you see, they come in a light wood. They're unfinished. They even come with the screws. I painted them red. So I've got some already started here because, like I said, most of mine are going to be a lot of the Grinch because I know a lot of people that love the Grinch. So I just drilled holes on the bulb. And as you see here, you just drill right in the middle. After everything is laid out and you've got it painted or you've got it layered with vinyl, just drill right in the middle and put your screw. And I mean, I think that pretty much covers. Now on the top, I did place like I'm trying to think of what it's called. Give me 1 second and I'll actually get it for you. Sorry about that. So on that, to top it off, I just used Mod Podge. I have the matte, and then I also have the gloss. I like both of them. And they also have a spray if you don't want to like just sit there and put this on. You can also put the spray on. Now here, this is what I used for the wood to make it look more natural instead of using the white paint. I have a couple different shades, so it's just your liking. And this is actually really cheap. I had this for another project. Most of my stuff I try to use for a bunch of projects before, you know, I go out buying more stuff. But this is great, and it's very inexpensive. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about. Let's say you didn't want to use the, what do you call them, cupboard knobs. You can always find these. They're like the little cup holders. They come in a couple different colors, or you can even spray paint them if you don't want the colors that they come in. It can also work as well. So, yeah. I think that is pretty much all I did. If you have any questions or whatever, you can always leave it in the comments. And then also, I just want to go over this. My sign for this one that I'm starting on, it is 8 inches this way and 28 inches that way. That sign back there is a little bit bigger, only because I wanted to add the Grinch face, and a friend of mine had 5 family members, so I made sure I just had enough room for the stockings when they're hung, that they hang comfortably and not bunch up. Oh, and then one more thing. On the back, I added a little picture hanger. Now, if you're going to make these in quantity and you like want to use them as a gift to give away, go to, well, actually Lowe's, Walmart or Lowe's, either one is fine. I think I bought a pack of 40 of these, and I believe it only cost me like $4 something. So that's just a good tip to keep in mind. Or if you don't have that, you can also use other things. Okay, guys, I think I covered everything. Like I said, if you have any questions or any other comments or any other ideas, just leave a comment. Thanks, guys. And please make sure you like my video. Thanks.